Timothy seems to be the star of the White Lotus episode 4.
Yes. I think it's interesting that this happened to Timothy, because Timothy, episode 4 just showed that he's a really sweet person and he was just trying to help a friend and just went this way.
Remember how when his season started, Timothy was vehemently against drugs, but he gave in to his wife, Victoria, and allorazepam. And now he's saying, oh my God, okay, I love this. It's really helping me with the stress. And now he's hooked on lorazepam. And I cannot help but be angry at his family.
Yeah.
They are so myopic, so selfish. Anybody can tell from a mile away that this man is struggling.
Piper is
not enough, in my opinion. Lachlan is, I don't even know, just hunching in one side. Saxon is being stupid. Piper is just all about her books and her personal goal. Victoria is just, okay, are you sure? Are you sure? Then Timothy is just struggling on his own. It just really shows heavy is the head that wears the crown. Just really cares about everybody but himself.
Yeah, sadly. So in this episode, the residents of the White Lotus, most of them, they boarded the boats. Gary's boats. And during this time, Gary's. If you see the boats, my people, like it shows that Tanya had money. And this man really did Tanya dead sea. So, like, I thought about the size of the boat, just like, oh my God, it's a really huge boat. Yeah. A really nice boat. Like, it's living the life in Thailand.
Immediately they mentioned the boat that I just said, when my lady died. Yeah, are you joking with me?
It was that same boat. I even completely forgot that the gays died. Anyway, so during this time, Timothy decides to steal Victoria's entire prescription of lorazepam. So she already knew, like, this man is an addict. She knew that there was some tablets already missing. It would be nice to see because she's into distract herself. Doesn't want to socialize with people. Like, now she's forced. I understand what it means to be forced to talk to people. And that's what's happened to Victoria now. That's why I feel bad for her.
Notice that even when she was when they were leaving the boat and Lachlan said they have to go back to the boat. We'll tell you why, but I don't forget. She said, you want to still go back to that boat or deliberately?
Then our girls, the 3 friends on the other hand, Kate and Jacqueline and Laurie, they decided to have a fun time. Jacqueline's idea anyway, and they told their butler, I don't know why she called him their butler, but anyway, they told their butler, Valentin, that they want to have a good time. And he said, okay, we can head to the other hotel. They have a nice poolside and they just change of scenery. They went there and she was thoroughly disappointed. Jacqueline was pissed. And before this time, Jacqueline was actually trying to reach her husband, her boyfriend, her lover, but she's not getting through to him because he's on set, which is really sad. So she wants a bit of distraction.
And so there's an obvious mischief in Valentin's eyes now that he told the ladies to go to this other place. And when they came back and told him that, okay, why are you sending us to that place? That place for old people. Yeah. So he said, okay, you want more fun? Okay, I have more fun up my slates for you. So he invited them to this party. But on their way there, they had this water fight in the streets. I don't know why the ladies were so against that water fight. I was hoping that they would go to have fun and start laughing. Yeah, I thought they would start laughing in the street, but they did not. They actually ran away. He hid in the corner. Anyway, they finally reunited with Valentin and his friends. And it's just so obvious that Valentin has something off his sleeve. What is it?
He has eyes for Jacqueline, perhaps.
I think it's more than that. I think he has ulterior motives.
Maybe. So when the boat finally docked, the young people still wanted to have more fun. The full moon is coming and they want to see it. And this is where the episode ends, actually. Yeah. However, this is not all that happened in the episode. We have Timothy, because Timothy is a star, like Voki said earlier. Timothy took his phone. He just could not take it. He had to hear from his lawyer because the pressure of just being on that boat with all those shady men, he had to hear from his lawyer and he got really sad news. He's going to jail. Yeah. After speaking with his lawyer, he cited Guy Thawk's gun. Guy Thawk was given a gun earlier in the episode because of what happened in previous episode when the robbery happened and they could not defend themselves. So they were trying to review their tactics now for security measures. And Guy Thawk left the gun on the table. I'm pissed, man.
Why?
Because why would you just leave a gun unattended? Why are you, woman, just like, I don't understand though. You bring her to work, you see her, you smile, she's walking with her friends into the hotel, let me escort you. every time.
I can't say anything bad about Guy Talk because Guy Talk in my head is my baby here. I think Guy Talk should be protected by all costs, all means necessary.
I thought before, but now that you cannot protect a simple gun that you're never supposed to be looking at right now because it said go to a shooting range and learn how to use the gun.
All those violence around him.
Okay, you know what I'm going to say? You open the gun and you're looking at it and you're like, Guy Talk, and you're like, oh, look, well, we should go on a date, and you left it unattended. You left your post. I hope he's fired.
This episode just really gave us more insight on who Timothy is. You can see that he's just a scared little boy that he wants to always protect his family's reputation. He most likely was like Saxon once. I
think he was more sweeter than Saxon, and his parents oppressed him because he seems really kind to his children, because I think from his own point of view, like his own experience, he don't want his children to have that same experience.
Maybe. But at the same time, I say it might be like Saxons because he wants to impress his father, even though they are dead. Yes. And that's what Saxon is doing. He wants to impress father by all means necessary. So he was most like Saxon, which most men are like. I like that vulnerability. They show the vulnerable side of Timothy. And he's from an influential family. And now all the reputation is going to go to ruins because of him.
Rick finally opens up to Chelsea. Scorpio. So secretive. He finally opens up to Chelsea about his father, and the reason why he's actually in Thailand is because Kun Shritala is married to the man that actually killed his father. Was a do-gooder, according to him, and he came to Thailand to help, and his father was killed. He was never seen again. But I have a very strong feeling that his father might not even be dead. Maybe he just ran away from his life.
I have a strong feeling that his father was not a do-gooder. I think his father was a bad person. Immediately he said that was what came to my mind, like, oh, are you sure? For the other guests, Lachlan wants to be cool. Piper wants to move to Thailand for a year. Okay, big-headed, selfish girl. Belinda learns about Tanya finally, that Tanya is actually dead under shady circumstances. And she also sees that Gary is Greg. Duh. So obvious. And there's still something lurking in her room. Something is still lurking in the shadows.
Tanya's ghost.
Ooh. Or maybe it's Greg watching her.
Imagine Tanya has a ghost. She will be so annoying. Yeah. What would she request for? Belinda, you have to get the police and get Gary. Imagine Tanya whining in your ear as a ghost.
That would be a pleasant surprise. I don't know. That would be a pleasant surprise.
Be mad. I actually love this episode. I think we are gaining momentum now. I think the next episodes that are going to come will be really fire because things are about to get crazy.
At the end of the episode, it foreshadows that things are really about to go crazy. Yeah. That boat, I am praying for my girl Chelsea that she gets out of that boat alive.
The boat is where somebody's going to die though.
No, it never ends well. I hope she does because Rick treats her like shit and she hopes that he is her soulmate. And what if she falls in love with Saxon and makes Saxon a better guy? Who knows? Because she does not feel Saxon at all. She thinks it's just a big douche, which he is. But anything can happen.
What if she and Lachlan?
Okay, I hope not. Yeah,
but I hope maybe she talks to him, like she feel more confident in himself because he's actually struggling with his identity. I just see that this boy is actually struggling to find a place in the family. Like, am I this? Am I that? I don't know.
If I guess this episode is still no, Saxon was in Momo this episode very well. Like the stupidity was very high. So no, not Saxon. I would say Timothy and Guy Talk, which is very funny because Guy Talk is a vehicle that might lead to Timothy dying. So now there's a gun loose because of Guy Talk, but Guy Talk is my favorite guest of this episode because I feel like he should be protected at all costs. He's just in love. Then Timothy, I am mad that his family, they don't see him. I wish that they could see him. And that would help a lot. They're my two favorite guests this episode.
Saxon, still there. Chelsea, not so much. I don't like Chelsea this episode. Okay, Rick. I really see Rick this episode. Yeah. I see him more. I've been seeing him last time, but I see him more now. And I think that's it. I think just Rick and Saxon for this episode. And Timothy. I love Timothy. Yeah. I even love Victoria's episode because she's actually losing her shit.
Yeah, I love it that she's losing it. I was when watching the episode, I said, please go and drop it back for Victoria because so that she doesn't lose it. Mm-hmm. What will she do now? But at the same time, I said, let me see the drama. I want to see how far she can go. So yes, I enjoyed it. But let us know what you think in the comments. And watching the episode, your theories are shifting. And yeah, I think that Rick is going to be disappointed. His father is not a do-gooder.
Rick might die too.
Where Rick is going, Rick is acting like someone that is going to die. But I hope not. I'm still having faith that he and Chelsea will make it out of the White Lotus alive. Greg is already, or is it Belinda? If they bring Belinda here for her to die, that's not cool. But Guy Talk too might die. I am scared for Guy Talk. Oh, mook. But let's know what you think in the comments. What are your theories?
We'd love to hear it all.
Yeah. Until next time, do take care of yourself. Bye-bye. Goodbye.